Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of Seb Talks Sports, sponsored by Hoopin and Luton, the place to go to for your favourite new and vintage jerseys and apparel from all things basketball. Last week was a throwback episode, and today I've got a brand new interview for you all. Joining me today is a 3-year Jags cornerback who manned the secondary for my favourite team between 2013 and 2015, racking up 86 total tackles in teal and 6 defended passes in Jacksonville. An absolute fan favourite and a player I got to see live against the Bucks in the 2014 preseason at Everbank Field, the brilliant Demetrius McCray. Enjoy. My guest today is a 3-year Jags cornerback who manned the Jacksonville secondary between 2013 and 2015, racking up 86 total tackles and 6 defended passes in Duval. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome number 35 and Jags fan favourite, Demetrius McCray, to Seb Talks Sports. Demetrius, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty well. How you doing?
Good stuff. Yeah, very, very good. Thanks. Looking forward to getting into it all.
Oh, yes. I appreciate you having me on the podcast as well.
You got it, man. You got it. Let's do it. Okay, so let's go right back to the beginning to start with. What are your earliest memories of football and sport in general, since I know you also played basketball and did track at high school too? And who was your sporting inspiration?
So I got a unique story. So I actually started out playing football overseas when I was about 10 years old. I was stationed overseas with my family, military background. And, that's when I really got into flag football. And when I came back into the States, that's when I really got into more tackle football, and, it just expanded from there. With basketball, it was just a natural thing. In high school, I didn't really play in like middle school or anything like that, but high school is when I really started basketball. And in track, I did some workouts with track just to keep my speed up. But yeah, I was always a fan favorite of playing basketball because that just came natural. And then track, just trying to keep your speed up for the next year in high school. So it was really fun playing all sports. But yeah, that's kind of my story on how it started.
Yeah, that's it. And of course, after high school, you then went and took your talent to App State, when you took the field for 4 seasons after making the transition from quarterback to cornerback, which I didn't realise until research. You earned second team All-American honours, were an FCS Defensive Player of the Year award finalist, 2-time All-Southern Conference selection, and finished your college career with 10 picks, 123 tackles, 83 solo, 26 defended passes, and 2 forced fumbles. So pretty impressive, to say the least. So how much did you enjoy your time on the Mountaineers, and how did your time at App State, both on and off the field, prepare you for the NFL?
I enjoyed my time, in Boone, North Carolina. It's really fun. That's like my second home now. I like to go back there and just visit, whether it's attending a game or just visiting, just to be out there. Like I said, that's just my second home. How did it prepare me on the field? Just being prepared for that next step. So we was FCS, but we did have a couple teams that was that had some NFL ready players. So going against those NFL ready players, was extremely helpful for me. And then off the field, I had some really good coaches who helped me develop my educational side of football, helping me just learn the game of football even more. And that helped prepare me as well. And then also a lot of great mentors in App State, a lot of great, experienced players that was there. And, they helped guided me through my time there. And then also my teammates, my peers while I was there. The players that was on the team with me, we was all coming up together, learning together, and we all kind of prepared ourselves as well.
Nice stuff. Nice to hear. Okay, so after college, you then received that special call that all dream of during the NFL draft, which is obviously coming up tomorrow. And yesterday you put out that it was 8 years to the day, I think, that you were drafted. So, of course, we've got to talk about your draft moment. So on the 27th of April, 2013, in his first season as Jags GM, and after drafting fellow defensive backs John Cyprien, Dwayne Gratz, Josh Evans, and Jeremy Harris, Dave Caldwell made you the final piece of the puzzle in the Jags secondary on picking up the phone and giving you a call, asking you to be the latest addition to a talented defense that were looking to turn the franchise's fortunes around. So how much did it mean to you and your family both to get drafted into the pros, and how excited were you to get going in Jacksonville?
I was extremely excited. It was fun. It was probably one of the happiest times in my life. All the hard work that you've done previous, it kind of paid off at that moment, but that's just the beginning to the real work. But yeah, it was very important to my family as well. Just to see someone in their family put in all the hard work that they've done and it finally pay off, for them. So they was extremely happy. I was happy. My mom and auntie, some tears was shed, but yeah, it was fun.
How much sort of contact did you have with the Jags before the moment?
That's a funny thing because I didn't speak to the Jags not until about 2 or 3 days before the before the draft. That's when they kind of got on my radar. I had a couple other teams contact me throughout the whole process. And then, about 2 or 3 days before the draft, that's when Jacksonville got in contact with my agent and, was serious about, considering me, with the late round. And so that was kind of my experience with the Jag. They didn't come in until later.
Nice one. Nice stuff. Okay, so obviously last season in 2020, we saw the entire preseason cancelled due to the ongoing pandemic. And I know a lot of people want the preseason to be permanently eradicated anyway, but as a player who saw crucial snaps in his rookie year during the preseason, I'm sure you can talk to just how pivotal those 4 games are for guys either in their first year or on the fringe of making the final 53-man roster. In your opinion, just how important are those preseason games and snaps for young and developing players? And what do you think is the optimal number of games in August to give those guys crucial playing time?
In my opinion, they are very crucial. Those 4 games, very crucial because a lot of people are on the bubble, during training camp. Some young guys who just coming in, they got to learn the speed of the game. And, some veterans too, still fighting for a position, very crucial. So in my opinion, I love the preseason. It get a chance for the starters to, get a feel for the regular season. And then also it get a chance for the backups to get that game experience because coming from college to the NFL, it is a little bit faster. So just getting acclimated to that because it's going to be a tough transition from college to the pros without any exhibition games, So I think they should still have it. Player safety is always a concern, but I would think probably 2 games would be, will probably suffice in that situation. I think 2 games would probably be enough. But yeah, you got to have something for the people on the bubble and then some of those veteran players that's still fighting for a position.
Obviously, like we were just saying, like snaps and playing time is crucial. Did you find that the game would slow down for you from 2013 to 14 to then 15?
Yeah, absolutely. As I start getting more, more snaps and more plays under my belt, start slowing down. It also started slowing down once I, got in the classroom. I was in the classroom every single day, but, got acclimated my second year, third year, fourth and fifth, really slowed down for me. I was able to process things, more quickly.
Nice stuff. Nice to hear. Okay, so during your time in Jacksonville, of course, you saw 1,132 snaps, played in 46 games, 16 starts, racked up 86 total tackles, defended 6 passes between 2013 and 2015, and you played a key role to the team's, obviously, 2014 starting defense. So as the team that drafted you into the NFL and put you out there each and every Sunday as an asset to the secondary, with regards to the coaches, your former teammates, and the entire Duval fan base across the world, what do the Jacksonville Jaguars mean to you?
Man, they mean a lot. I'm still out here in Jacksonville, so I root for them every day. I see them every single day. So I'm going to be tuned in for the draft tomorrow. But yeah, they mean a lot. They helped me fulfill my dream. They believed in me in 2013 when a couple other teams, didn't believe in me, and they took that chance on me. And I hope I was an asset for them, in my 3 years there. I love fans still. So, I still have some fans out here in Jacksonville that we communicate about the games or who they're going to take tomorrow. So I love it out here.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Okay, so now I want to move on to something that I wish I really didn't have to, of course, because very sadly, just 2 days ago, at the time of recording, your ex-teammate and a linebacker you played alongside in the Jags defense in 2013 and 14, Geno Hayes, very sadly passed away at just 33 with a liver disease. Now, obviously, this is very recent news that has hit the Duval fan base hard, and we're all really just processing it right now. But if you don't mind speaking on the topic, what was your relationship like with Geno, both on and off the field, and what legacy does he have, not only in Jacksonville, but across the league?
Geno was he was like that uncle in the locker room. So it was a pleasure getting to know him, sharing the field with them, sharing the locker room with them. Very sad situation because 33 is, young. I'm about to be 30 in 2 weeks. So, very sad situation, very young. But yeah, man, I think he was, tremendous player on the field and off the field. I know he did a lot of things in the communities, especially in Tampa and, out here as well. I know he will volunteer his time on our days off. He will go to different things for the youth out here in Jacksonville. So, yeah, very sad situation.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Gino. Big loss. Okay, so after your tenure in Jacksonville, you then made subsequent stops in both Seattle and Oakland, playing in 3 games for the Raiders in 2017, in a secondary alongside Carl Joseph and Reggie Nelson, and a defense alongside most likely Hall of Famer and all-time great pass rusher Khalil Mack. So how did you find your time on the Seahawks and Raiders under Pete Carroll and Jack Del Rio, respectively? And how much did the cities of Seattle and Oakland have to offer compared to Jacksonville?
Oh, I love my time out there in Seattle and in Oakland when the Raiders was out there. It was fun playing with Pete Carroll. You know, a lot of energy. That whole locker room environment was a lot of energy. So I see why they are continuously contenders in the league. So that was fun. In Oakland, it was a fun situation as well because, you know, Oakland, they got this rich history. So you seeing Super Bowls, you seeing Hall of Famers on the wall when you walking inside the facility. And then you playing alongside a potential Hall of Famer too. So that was fun. And then you playing with some solid, you know, players as well when I was out there. I know we had Marshawn Lynch out there. We had Reggie Nelson out there. We also had Bruce Irvin. He was there as well. So solid players, you know, on the defense and on the offensive side of the ball. But yeah, it was just a pleasure being out there sharing my time. How does those compare to Jacksonville? So I really like Jacksonville. You know, Jacksonville hold a, you know, dear place in my heart because I began my career here. I'm going to be here for a while, you know, here in Jacksonville. But yeah, really like it. I really like all areas. You know, Seattle was really fun. Oakland was really fun as well.
Obviously, with the Legion of Boom, Pete Carroll and John Snyder, sort of the masterminds behind that. What does it mean for them to pick up the phone and give you a call and bring you to Seattle in order to keep that kind of thing going? What does it mean to join that secondary?
And it was fun just to be alongside 3 potential Hall of Famers, you know, in the same room. You can see why they are the Legion of Boom. They didn't get that for, you know, they didn't get that name for no reason. You know, you can see the work, and I got to see it firsthand, the work that they put in the off season, you know, after practice, before practice, in the classroom. I've seen it firsthand. So I can definitely see why they are the Legion of Boom. And then also just the whole Seattle team, I can see why that they are continuously, you know, contenders in the league.
Awesome stuff. So after an injury in 2017, you obviously renounced retirement and you continue to do great work off the field. Not only did you return to college in 2018 to get a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice and graduate with your degree, which was awesome to learn. Huge congrats on that, by the way. No worries. You also started up McCray Elite Training, of course, which helps other individuals achieve their goals, just like you did in 2013 when making it to the NFL, which is awesome to hear. You did a lot of charity work as well during your playing career, which I've got a lot of time for. So I'd love to know, what is it particularly you love about giving back to the community, and where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
I really like giving back, you know, just showing the things that I've experienced, especially in the fitness world. You know, that's why I started out this business, you know, just helping out with my knowledge of the game, and then also some tips on, you know, becoming healthier. And then my time giving back, like I just reiterated, I like just giving back and sharing my knowledge that I've learned over the years.
Nice one. Nice stuff. Demetrius, I want to end with some quick fire questions. You ready?
Sound good?
Let's do it. Okay. Favorite takeout food?
Ooh, takeout food. Thai food.
Good choice. Good choice. Okay. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Okay. Favorite music artist of all time?
Oh, that's a tough one. I really have a lot of music artists that I listen to. I think one of them is going to be, you can never go wrong with Michael Jackson. Never go wrong.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Okay. Favorite sports movie?
Oh, that's a good one too. I would have to say Remember the Titans.
Yes, nice choice. Nice choice. Okay. Did you ever have a welcome to the NFL moment? And if so, who gave it to you?
That's about 8 years ago, so I got to think back. I cannot think off the top of my head, you know, NFL moment where I just got rocked. Pretty sure I had one. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Okay, nice one. Okay, hardest worker in the Jags weight room?
Ooh, hardest worker in the Puz.
Yes.
Puz. Yep.
Yeah. Funniest teammate you've ever had?
Ooh, funniest teammate. Marshawn Lynch. Funny.
Marshawn Lynch. Nice answer. Okay, best locker room prank you've ever seen?
It's a funny thing that Gus Bradley used to do in the meeting rooms every day. You know, we always had a rule, and he would prank guys, hearing sob stories and stuff like that. But it was fun. You know, if any teammates see this, they know what I'm talking about. We don't hear sob stories. It was just a little inside joke that we had inside the locker room. So if any teammates see this, they would definitely remember where we coming from.
Awesome stuff. Okay, was there any reason for selecting number 35 as your number of choice in Jacksonville? And if so, what was it?
There was no reason that number was given to me, but I really like that number now. Obviously back here, I take pride in that number now because it's a legacy, now from the 3 years I was there, I still consider that just my legacy being 35, being drafted 8 years ago. So yeah, I like that number now.
Absolutely. Okay, strangest thing you've ever signed for a fan?
Oh, man, that's a good question. I might have to come back to that one.
No worries. Okay, the cornerback to look out for in the 2021 NFL Draft?
J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn, yeah.
Horn. Yes, I really like his game. I watched some tape on him, and from what I'm seeing, he's going to have a good future in the NFL.
Nice one. Okay, toughest road atmosphere to play in?
Oh, Seattle or Oakland. That was an environment. When we went there, my second game of my rookie year, we went out to Oakland, and that was a rough environment. And then the third game, we went to Seattle. Back-to-back games. Those were the two toughest environments that I can see.
Nice one. Okay, as a kid, which NFL player was your favorite to watch growing up?
Oh, Barry Sanders.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Barry Sanders was good, growing up watching him.
Yeah, I'm a big Barry fan myself. Okay, so what will the Jags record be for the 2021 NFL regular season?
Oh, what will their record be? I'm thinking they will have a, turnaround season. So I'm thinking more of, so they put in 17 games, correct? So yep. I'm thinking about 9-8 or 10-7, something like that. I know they will definitely increase their wins this year because, with a lot of draft picks that they have in the first, I think they have like 5 draft picks in the first 65 picks or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's just going to help them tremendous. And then they have some great acquisitions, during free agency as well.
Nice one. Looking forward to it. And okay, finally, as a former Jag, can you give me your best Duval?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Duval.
Hey! Nice one. Demetrius, thank you so much for your time today. As a huge Jags fan, it's been great having you on my show. Where can people find you across social media? Check out McCray Elite Training and anything else you've currently got going on. Yes, sir. Well, I definitely appreciate your time as well. Appreciate you having me on your show. You can find me on my Instagram at McCrayDC. That's my Twitter handle and my Instagram handle as well. Good stuff. I'll make sure to put all the links to those down below so people can go and check it out. Once again, Demetrius, thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you. You have a good one too. And there he goes, the incredible Demetrius McCray. Some great stories there from his time at the highest level of professional football, rubbing shoulders with and locking down some of the best players in the recent history of the NFL. Make sure to go and check out Demetrius across his social media accounts, as well as his brilliant McCray Elite Training business. All the links you need are in the description of this episode. I've got many more great guests coming very soon, so stay tuned right here on Seb Talks Sports. Catch you soon, guys.